What up? What up? What up? Ladies and gents, boys and girls, you are now tuned in to a brand new video episode, Sportsway with Dre Day podcast. I am your host with the most, the Hood's ESPN, Crystal Street's very own Dre Day. What's up? What's up? What's up? Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support as y'all watch this video. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing, all that good stuff. If you haven't already, subscribe to your boy's YouTube channel, Sportsway with Dre Day Podcast. Hit that subscribe button, share the video, leave a comment, like the video, tell a friend to tell a friend, but also hit that notification bell so that way once a video is uploaded to YouTube, you will instantly get a notification letting you know that your boy has dropped some new content. Y'all see the title to this video. Disclaimer, I am not a Knicks fan. However, I am a New Yorker, a Brooklyn representative. However, I am from New York and I want the Knicks to succeed. I'm not going to hold you. I'm kind of sad that they're down 0-2. I'm not even going to hold you, even though they're not my team, but I am a little sad that they're down 0-2. After what they did the last series with Boston and winning that in 6 games, I kind of figured that with this series going up against Indiana, I basically predicted that it was going to go 7 games. I just felt that, after last year with the Knicks and the Pacers meeting in the semifinals and Indiana winning that in 7. But of course, the Knicks had injuries. Hart was hurt. Brunson was hurt. Cat wasn't even with the Knicks at the time. So now they meet this year in the conference finals, the round before the finals. And I'm saying to myself, this series got 7 games written all over it. This was before the series even started. I was like, this series has 7 games written all over it. Then you throw in the nostalgia aspect. The great Reggie Miller is commentating these games because TNT is doing the Eastern Conference Finals while ESPN is doing the Western Conference Finals. So it was only right that Reggie Miller and TNT's last year doing NBA games, it's only right that Reggie Miller has his Pacers go up against the Knicks in the conference finals. I did not expect Indiana to be up 2-0. But I will say this, I'm not shocked because as you see in the thumbnail, I said they are the kings of stealing home court. Because if you look at what they've done in these playoffs this year, aside from the first round, because they had home court advantage in that round with Milwaukee, they took the first 2 against Cleveland, and then now they take the first 2 in the Garden. So you have to give credit where it's due. You have to. Like, even if you are a Knicks fan, I know you might be hurt. I know you might be disappointed that they're down 0-2. Series is far from over. Far from over. I mean, listen, I know the statistics doesn't work in the Knicks' favor. I believe teams is 79 and something. I forgot. I forgot the exact number. I'm just going to guess. I'm assuming that teams that are up 0-2, teams that are up 2-0 going into the conference finals. If you're in the conference finals and you're up 2-0, about 80 of those teams won. About 80 of those teams won. If you were up 2-0 going in to the going in the conference finals. Now listen, a few years ago, if I'm not mistaken, the San Antonio Spurs and the OKC Thunder were in the Western Conference Finals. San Antonio was up 2-0 in that series, and OKC came back and won the next four. So it can happen. It can happen. But the way the Knicks lost that first game, the way they lost that first game, first of all, they choked it away. Let's call it what it is. Even though Indiana did do their thing, uh, Neesmith came in and drained some key 3-pointers. Obviously, if it wasn't for him, Indiana wouldn't have had a shot to even come back, right? Obviously, Halliburton, hit the clutch 2-pointer to tie the game. I initially thought it was a 3-pointer, honestly, but then when they showed the replay, his foot was on the line, and obviously he did the choke thing like Reggie Miller did against the Knicks in '94. But something told me once that game went into overtime that the Knicks were going to lose. Because for me, it was destiny for them to lose. Because for you to have that lead, that big tight lead, I want to say they had about a 12-14 lead with under, I want to say 3 to 4 minutes left in the game. Usually, but not even usually, all the time, if you have a lead at that length with that little bit of time, especially in the playoffs, chances are you're walking away with that victory. And for the Knicks to choke that away, because that's exactly what they did. They choked it away. They got too cute. They was turning the ball over. They was playing horrible defense, and Indiana came back and won that game. So for them to lose at that magnitude, and for them to lose on that stage, which is in your house, how could you bounce back in game two? And I'm not even going to hold you. For me, Indiana controlled the whole game. I mean, Siakam was looking like Siakam when he was with the Raptors, with Kawhi Leonard and Kyle Lowry and Van Vliet. That's how Siakam played in this game. He was a man possessed this game, very much so. Um, he had to. Halliburton didn't. He had 14 points, but for the most part, he shot horrible from the field. So somebody else had to go out there and step up, and it was Siakam. He was 1 point away from 40. Neesmith did his thing. Miles Turner did his thing. Uh, Nemhart did his thing. The Knicks are in trouble. The Knicks are in trouble. And again, like I said, usually when teams are up 2-0 in the conference finals, or for any series for that matter, but let's just stick to conference finals. If you're up 2-0 in that series, chances are you're advancing to the finals. Now, again, I believe the series is far from done. Listen, I said this series was going in 7. I am still sticking to that. I'm still sticking to it. All the niggas got to do is take it one game at a time. But it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy because now you're going to Naptown. Now you're going to the 317. And trust me, that crowd is going to be live. It is going to be live. Just a few years ago, they was in the conference finals. In fact, last year, now that I think about it, against Boston, they're trying to right that wrong. So Indiana is definitely going to do their due diligence to try to close this series in 4 games. Do I think they're going to sweep the Knicks? No, I don't. I don't think they're going to sweep the Knicks. I don't. There's a bunch of people saying that Indiana, like before the series started, I heard a lot of people saying Indiana was going to win it in 6. I have said from the jump the Knicks are going to do it in 7, and I still believe that, even though they're down 0-2. I still believe they can do it. So this is my prediction on what's going to happen. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. I think the Knicks steal both games in Indiana. Now listen, the Knicks can do it. They can do it. Look what they just did in the last series against Boston. Now, I was on a podcast that same day when game one started. Shout out to my man Darnell, the playmaker. Shout out to my man Cole Johnson. Shout out to my man Snowman. I told them that the Knicks was going to get one of those two games in Boston. Did I think they was going to get both? Absolutely not. But I said they would get one, but they got both. I believe that the Knicks are going to get both games. In fact, they have no choice but to get both games because you don't want to come back home down 3-1. You definitely don't want to do that. You don't want to do that because you're now flirting with the idea of losing to Indiana again, having them close you out in your house like last year. So I honestly believe that the Knicks are going to win both games in Indiana. I think they're going to be close games. I don't think it's going to be blowouts. I think it's going to be close games, just like these games. I mean, Indiana, I think, won by 5 in game 2. They won by 3 in game 1. I can see this. I can see the Knicks pulling these games off late in the stretch. And yeah, again, I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm not. So honestly, I don't have a hat in the ring. I'm not, going to Manhattan, chanting "Go New York, go New York, go." But I am a fellow New Yorker, and I want to see them succeed. I want to see the Knicks do great things. I do. Um, so yeah, I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for them. So I still have hope that they can pull this off. Now, they lose game 3, it's a wrap. They lose game 3, it's a wrap because no team in the history of the NBA, because a team was down 0-3 before and came back and won, but that was in baseball, and no need to entertain that conversation because all it's going to do is piss me off. But in the NBA space, no team has ever come back 0-3 to win the series. No team. Now, there was a team that was close a few years ago. I think Boston. Was close a few years ago. I think they was down 0-3 to Miami, and they came back and tied the series. And then Miami won the 7th game. But yeah, no team has ever done it. So if the Knicks do not win game 3, you might as well just pack it up. You might as well pack them up. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think the Knicks are going to win game 3 and 4. I say Jalenbrunson goes off both those games. I believe Karl-Anthony Towns goes off those games. Shout out to Mitch Robinson because he did his thing in game 2. I'm not even gonna hold you. He was the spark plug for the Knicks in game 2. He definitely was, and hopefully, his ankle heals up just in time for game 3. But we're gonna see though. We definitely gonna see. Like it's gonna take a collective effort. Like everybody gonna have to step up for the Knicks. McBride gonna have to step up. Josh Hart's gonna have to step up. Everybody that comes in the game for the Knicks is going to have to step up game 3 and 4. It's that simple. Because that crowd in Indiana is going to be live. And you gotta remember, Saturday, it's the Liberty and the Fever. So you got both New York teams in town, in that town this weekend. So does Indiana win both games? Or does New York win both games? We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out because game 3 is on Sunday, and that is a must win for the Knicks. That is a must win for the Knicks. They lose that, just pack them up and get Indiana ready for the NBA Finals because I believe Minnesota is done. I like OKC is up 2-0 in that series, and something tells me that that's over in 5. I think Minnesota gets 1 at home. It might be game 3. I think they get 1 game at home, and OKC goes back for game 5 and closes it out in front of their crowd. That's just my opinion. But like I said, with the title, the Pacers are up 2-0 against the Knicks in the Eastern Conference Finals. They are officially the kings of stealing home court. So there you have it. Uh, it's a wrap for this video. Once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. Again, if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. I am almost at 460 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 500. I am almost there. I'm trying to get to 500. Help your boy out. Tell a friend to tell a friend, all that good stuff. So again, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit me up in them comments. Tell me, do y'all think this series is over? Uh, I believe, yeah, I believe conference finals have MVPs now. So y'all hit me in them comments and tell me who do y'all think is the who's the MVP of the series so far. Hit me in the comments and tell me if you think the series is over, all that good stuff. But once again, thank y'all for y'all continued support. Keep it going, keep it growing, keep it flowing. In closing, y'all know how this goes. This has been another video episode of Sportsway with Dre Day podcast. Y'all have a blessed and safe Memorial Day weekend. Get the grills out, barbecue, all that good stuff. But most importantly, be safe out there. Y'all be good. Y'all be blessed. Peace and love. Your boy is out of here. Peace.